Podcast Talk. Learn English naturally.
AI in our lives.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast Hub. I'm John.
And I'm Daniela. And today we have a topic that is, without exaggeration, the defining conversation of our time.
Today, we're talking about artificial intelligence, AI in our lives, how it's changing everything, and how to talk about it confidently and fluently in English.
Because here's the thing. AI is everywhere now. In the news, in the workplace, in your phone, in your home, and conversations about it are happening everywhere too.
At dinner tables, in job interviews, in classrooms, in boardrooms. And if you can't engage with this topic in English clearly, confidently, with the right vocabulary, you're missing a huge part of modern conversation.
So today we're giving you everything you need. Vocabulary, idioms, grammar patterns, different perspectives to argue, and the language to discuss both the excitement and the fear around AI.
Because this topic has two very distinct emotional registers, wonder and anxiety, and English has different language for each.
But before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, turn on notifications, and comment below. Let's start with the foundation. John, how would you define AI for someone hearing the term for the first time?
Great starting point. Artificial intelligence, AI, refers to computer systems that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Things like recognizing speech, making decisions, translating languages, generating images, writing text.
The key word is simulate. AI simulates human-like thinking. It doesn't think the way humans think, but it produces outputs that look, sound, and feel like the products of human thought.
And the vocabulary around this topic is rich, technical, and evolving rapidly. New terms appear almost monthly. So let's build your toolkit systematically.
Category 1. Core AI vocabulary, the terms you absolutely must know.
Artificial intelligence, AI, the broad field, machines that perform intelligent tasks, often shortened to AI.
Machine learning, a subset of AI where systems learn from data rather than following explicit rules. The more data, the better they get.
Deep learning, a more advanced form of machine learning, using neural networks, the technology behind voice recognition, image generation, and large language models.
Algorithm, a set of rules or instructions that a computer follows to solve a problem or complete a task. The invisible logic behind everything AI does.
Neural network, a computing system loosely inspired by the human brain. Layers of interconnected nodes that process information, the architecture of modern AI.
Large language model, or LLM, an AI system trained on vast amounts of text that can generate, understand, and manipulate language. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, these are large language models.
Generative AI, AI that creates new content, text, images, music, video, code. This is the AI that has exploded into public consciousness in the last few years.
Automation, using technology to perform tasks without human involvement. AI-powered automation is reshaping entire industries.
Chatbot, an AI program designed to simulate conversation with humans. The customer service pop-up on a website. Now also ChatGPT and similar tools.
Natural language processing, or NLP, the ability of AI to understand and generate human language. The technology behind translation, voice assistance, and text generation.
Computer vision, AI's ability to interpret and understand visual information from images and video, used in facial recognition, self-driving cars, medical imaging.
Prompt, the instruction or question you give to an AI system to get a response. Prompting has become a skill in itself. Prompt engineering is now a job title. Black box, an AI system whose internal decision-making process is opaque or impossible to understand. You can see the input and the output, but not how it got from one to the other.
Explainability. The ability to understand and explain how an AI system reached a decision, a major challenge in AI ethics, also called interpretability.
AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, hypothetical AI that matches or exceeds human-level intelligence across all domains. Not yet achieved, but a central topic in AI discourse.
Superintelligence. AI that far surpasses human intelligence in every area, a concept discussed extensively in AI safety research.
Category 3, AI in everyday life, the vocabulary of lived experience with AI.
Voice assistant. AI that responds to spoken commands, Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant, now deeply embedded in daily life.
Recommendation algorithm, the AI behind what Netflix suggests, what YouTube shows next, what appears in your social media feed, quietly shaping what you see, read, and think about.
Facial recognition. AI that identifies people from their faces, used in phones, airports, surveillance. Highly controversial.
Deepfake, AI-generated video or audio that realistically depicts someone saying or doing something they never said or did. A growing concern for misinformation and trust.
AI-generated content, text, images, music, video created by AI systems, also called synthetic content. Its proliferation online is changing how we verify what's real.
Personalization, AI customizing your experience based on your behavior and data. Every time an app seems to know what you want, that's personalization at work.
Surveillance capitalism, a broader concept but AI-related. The business model of collecting massive amounts of personal data to train AI and target advertising.
Digital assistant, a broader term for any AI tool that helps with tasks, scheduling, writing, research, coding. More and more of our daily work is AI-assisted.
Category 4. The debate vocabulary, the language of AI's impact, promise, and risks.
This is where conversations about AI get really interesting, and where having the right vocabulary matters most.
On the optimistic side, transformative, revolutionary, groundbreaking, democratizing, empowering, augmenting, productivity boosting, life-changing, unprecedented potential.
Democratizing, making something accessible to everyone, not just the privileged few. AI is democratizing access to expertise. Anyone can now get high-quality writing assistance, legal information, medical guidance.
Augmenting, enhancing human capability rather than replacing it. AI augments human intelligence, a more hopeful framing than replacement.
On the concerned side, disruptive, destabilizing, threatening, dehumanizing, opaque, unaccountable, existential risk, job displacement, surveillance, manipulation.
Job displacement, jobs being eliminated or fundamentally changed by AI automation, a major economic and social concern.
Existential risk, the possibility that advanced AI could pose a threat to human existence or civilization, taken seriously by a significant number of AI researchers.
Unaccountable, operating without adequate oversight or responsibility. When AI makes a wrong decision that harms someone, who is responsible?
The alignment problem, the challenge of ensuring that AI systems pursue goals that are aligned with human values and interests, one of the central problems in AI safety research.
Regulation, government oversight and rules for AI development and deployment, a hotly debated topic globally.
Now let's talk about grammar patterns for discussing AI, because this topic requires certain structures that reflect complexity, nuance, and uncertainty.
Pattern 1. AI has the potential to, for discussing possibilities and possibilities that haven't been fully realized.
AI has the potential to revolutionize healthcare. AI has the potential to eliminate entire categories of jobs. AI has the potential to solve problems humans have struggled with for centuries.
This pattern is forward-looking and carefully framed. It acknowledges possibility without overstating certainty.
Pattern 2, on one hand, on the other hand, for presenting balanced perspectives.
On one hand, AI is making information more accessible than ever. On the other hand, the spread of AI-generated misinformation is undermining trust in everything we read.
This pattern signals intellectual balance. It's essential for any serious conversation about AI.
Pattern 3, what concerns me most about AI is? What excites me most about AI is? For personal engagement.
What concerns me most about AI is the lack of transparency. We often don't know how these systems reach their conclusions. What excites me most about AI is the potential to accelerate scientific discovery.
This pattern makes the topic personal and specific, which is much more engaging than vague general statements.
Pattern 4. The question isn't whether, but rather for reframing debates.
The question isn't whether AI would change the workplace. It will. The question is whether those changes will be managed fairly. The question isn't whether AI can be creative. It demonstrably can. The question is what that means for human creativity.
This is a very sophisticated rhetorical structure. It moves past yes-no arguments into more nuanced territory.
Pattern 5. While AI excels at, it struggles with, for describing AI capabilities and limitations honestly.
While AI excels at pattern recognition and data processing, it struggles with genuine understanding and common sense reasoning. While AI can generate fluent text, it struggles with factual reliability.
This balanced, precise structure demonstrates real understanding of the topic.
Pattern 6. The line between and is becoming increasingly blurred. For discussing boundaries that AI is dissolving.
The line between human-written and AI-generated content is becoming increasingly blurred. The line between tool and collaborator is becoming increasingly blurred as AI becomes more capable.
Now let's talk about idioms and expressions for the AI conversation, because this is where your English really sounds native.
Game changer. Something that fundamentally alters how things work. AI is an absolute game changer for software development. Overused, but still very common.
Pandora's box, a source of unforeseen problems once opened. Some argue that releasing powerful AI to the public has opened a Pandora's box. Classical reference, widely understood.
Double-edged sword. Something that has both positive and negative consequences. AI is a double-edged sword. It can diagnose cancer and spread deepfakes simultaneously.
Move the goalposts, to change the expectations or rules after something has been achieved. Every time AI masters a task we thought was uniquely human, we move the goalposts about what intelligence really means.
The elephant in the room, an obvious problem nobody wants to address directly. The elephant in the room in AI development is the question of whose values these systems are being trained on.
Tip of the iceberg, only the beginning of a much larger issue. What we're seeing now is just the tip of the iceberg. AI capabilities are advancing exponentially.
Keep pace with, to advance at the same speed as something else. Our laws and ethics are struggling to keep pace with AI development.
Uncharted territory, an area or situation without precedent or established guidance. We are genuinely in uncharted territory with AI. Nothing in human history quite prepares us for this.
At the cutting edge, working with the most advanced technology available. Researchers at the cutting edge of AI are already thinking about problems most people haven't heard of yet.
A level playing field, a situation where everyone has equal opportunity. AI could either create a level playing field or make existing inequalities dramatically worse.
Tipping point, the moment when change becomes irreversible or unstoppable. Many researchers believe we are approaching a tipping point in AI development.
Slippery slope, a course of action that seems minor but could lead to serious unintended consequences. Giving AI systems the ability to make autonomous decisions is a slippery slope.
Now let's talk about different perspectives in the AI debate, because being able to represent multiple viewpoints is a sophisticated language skill.
The techno-optimist perspective. AI represents the most significant technological leap in human history. It will accelerate scientific discovery, eliminate tedious labor, democratize expertise, and ultimately give humanity tools to solve its greatest challenges, from climate change to disease.
The pragmatic adopter perspective. AI is a powerful tool, and ignoring it isn't realistic.
The question is how to use it responsibly, leveraging its strengths, compensating for its weaknesses, and adapting our skills and systems accordingly.
The concerned skeptic perspective. The pace of AI development is outrunning our ability to understand or regulate it. The risks, job displacement, misinformation, surveillance, and loss of human agency, deserve serious attention before we go further.
The AI safety perspective. The development of powerful AI is the most important challenge humanity has ever faced. Getting the alignment problem right, ensuring AI pursues human-aligned goals is an existential priority.
The humanist perspective? What worries me isn't AI's intelligence. It's what happens to human meaning, creativity, and connection when more and more of what we do can be done better by a machine.
Being able to articulate each of these perspectives, even the ones you disagree with, is a marker of high-level English fluency and critical thinking.
Now let's do our demonstration. John, give me the basic version.
AI is very important now. It can do many things. Some people like it and some people are afraid. I think it is useful, but we must be careful.
Now the upgrade. AI is arguably the most consequential development of our lifetime, and what strikes me is how polarizing it is. On one side, you have genuine excitement about what it makes possible, AI that can spot cancer earlier than any human doctor, tools that let a first-generation student access the kind of research support that previously only elite universities could provide, systems accelerating drug discovery by years. On the other side, there are real, serious concerns that aren't just technophobia. The alignment problem is real. Job displacement is already happening. The spread of deepfakes and AI-generated misinformation is eroding trust in ways we're only beginning to understand. I think the question isn't whether AI is good or bad. It's almost certainly both. The question is whether we're building the institutional frameworks, the regulations, and the ethical guardrails fast enough to keep pace with the technology itself. And honestly, I'm not sure we are.
That is a completely different level of engagement. That sounds like someone who has genuinely thought about this, not someone reciting a definition.
Let's note what was used. Arguably the most consequential. What strikes me is, on one side, on the other side, genuine excitement, real, serious concerns. The question isn't whether, it's eroding trust, ethical guardrails, keep pace with, and that honest, uncertain ending.
That ending, I'm not sure we are, is very important. It's honest, it's humble, and it sounds like a real person, not a textbook.
In conversations about complex topics, admitting uncertainty is not a weakness, it's intellectual honesty, and native speakers value it.
Now let's talk about AI in specific contexts, because this vocabulary shows up in very different situations.
In a job interview, I've been actively integrating AI tools into my workflow, using them to accelerate research, draft initial content, and analyze data. I see AI as an amplifier of human capability, not a replacement. The value I bring is judgment, creativity, and domain expertise, things AI genuinely can't replicate yet.
In academic or educational discussion, the implications of generative AI for education are profound and largely unresolved. Questions of academic integrity, what skills we prioritize teaching, and how we assess learning, all of these need urgent rethinking.
In a social conversation, have you been using any AI tools lately? Honestly, I'm amazed by what they can do, though I did catch it making up a fact completely confidently the other day. That hallucination problem is wild.
In a policy or ethical discussion, the fundamental issue is governance. Who decides what AI is allowed to do? Who is accountable when it causes harm? Right now, those questions don't have adequate answers.
Now let's build the action plan.
Day 1. Learn the 15 core AI vocabulary terms. Not just the definitions. Use each one in a sentence about something in your own life. The recommendation algorithm on my phone is so accurate it's almost uncomfortable.
Day 2. Learn and practice the 6 grammar patterns. Write 2 sentences for each pattern. Mix the optimistic and concerned perspectives.
Day 3.
Learn 10 idioms from today's episode. Double-edged sword, Pandora's box, uncharted territory, keep pace with. Write a sentence using each as the subject of AI.
Day 4. Choose one perspective from the debate section, ideally one you don't fully agree with, and write or record a 1-minute argument from that perspective. This builds nuance and flexibility.
Day 5. Find an English podcast, article, or video about AI. Listen or read and identify every term, idiom, or structure you recognize from today. Count them.
Ongoing, have one conversation about AI in English every week with a language partner, a colleague, a friend. The topic is everywhere. You will never run out of material.
And ongoing, when you use an AI tool, describe what you're doing in English. I'm prompting the model to summarize this article. The AI hallucinated a source. I need to verify this. Narrating your AI experience builds vocabulary naturally.
Let's close with our key takeaways.
Key point 1. AI vocabulary is now essential English. It comes up in almost every professional and social context. Knowing the core terms is non-negotiable.
Key point 2. This topic has 2 emotional registers, excitement and concern. Have language ready for both.
Key point 3. Grammar patterns for nuance matter here more than anywhere. On one hand, on the other hand, the question isn't whether, but rather, while AI excels at this, it struggles with that. These lift her English dramatically.
Key point 4. Idioms make your AI conversation sound native. Double-edged sword, game changer, uncharted territory, tipping point. Deploy them naturally.
Key point 5. Be able to articulate multiple perspectives, even ones you disagree with. That's where real fluency lives.
Key point 6. Honest uncertainty sounds more intelligent than false confidence. I'm not sure we are. It's complicated. The evidence is mixed. These signal a thoughtful speaker.
And key point 7. This topic will keep evolving. New vocabulary, new debates, new tools. Stay curious, stay engaged, and keep updating your language alongside the technology.
Thank you so much for joining us today on English Podcast Hub. AI is reshaping the world, and now you have the language to be part of that conversation.
Subscribe, leave us a review, and share this episode with someone who's been listening to AI conversations, but not quite catching everything.
Until next time, stay curious, stay critical, and keep speaking.
Take care, everyone.